part of it. At least your wife would anyway. Susie would.
Where are you going, that weed eater bowl? What bowl y'all playing in?
Recording in progress.
It's a New Year's Six bowl. Yeah, we're not as lofty. I understand.
In honor of your old coach today, I'm going to speak by you. Is that all right?
I guarantee it's a good idea. All right. Looks like it's 10 o'clock, and I believe we've begun recording, so I will call the Tuesday, December 7th, meeting of the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners order. Please stand for the pledge. All right, moving on to opening and reading of bids. It appears there are none, so we can move to the reports and requests. First is Board of Commissioners. First item is the accounts payable docket. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
The motion passes.
All right, moving on to the employee of the month. Commissioner Fleming or Dieter? I'm not sure which one of you is handling this today.
Okay.
Commissioner Fleming.
Great. Okay. Our employee of the month is Georgie Compton from the museum. And in her 41 years serving the public at the museum, Georgia is known for always greeting everyone who comes through the door with a smile and helpful information. Twice a recipient of the Indiana Tourism Association's Faces of Tourism Award, recently she has worked through the barriers of connecting with the public during COVID and continued to provide outstanding interactions during difficult times. She is a pleasure to work with and a true asset. So we're very happy that she is our employee of the month. So, is she here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Here. Got a gift for you.
Brian, you want to say anything, please? Thank you.
Want to say anything? Good, Brian.
Andy, first of all, I'd just like to tell you I appreciate you dressing up for quite an affair today. You're a good-looking man. You're a good-looking man.
Had I known you would have been here, Brian, I would have broken out the tux. So my apologies.
Oh, you're outstanding. Well, I just want to mention, I'm not sure if you all remember where you were on October 1st, 1979, but that is the day that Georgia Compton graced our presence as a county employee, and every day since then she has been the bright shining face greeting people at the museum. So 42 years now is absolutely incredible. So the bright smiling face greeting everyone, always the consummate professional. So I and the staff at the History Museum are very pleased, and we're also very honored that you chose to honor her as the Employee of the Month. So outstanding, Georgie. Another round of applause, please.
Actually, I was driving around that area in the police department in 1979.
You're the man then. Can we get a photo? Let's just let it be heard. Okay. How about just her there? How about that? One more. Thank you.
Christmas, thank you.
Thank you both. Good to see you. Take care, Andy.
See you, Brian. Congratulations, Georgie.
See you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Best wishes.
Awesome. Well, moving on to the police. Request approval to advertise for new patrol vehicles and unmarked vehicles.
Dean Chandler, Office 4141, Lathrop, South Bend. We want to start bidding out police patrol vehicles and 2 unmarked vehicles for civil division. Bids will go out on the paper, I believe on the 11th and the, I don't know what it is, 17th. I have it, Dawn Rice has all the paperwork. And we'll open the bids on the January 11th meeting. Any questions?
Nope. If there are no
All
questions
right,
for
thank you. Everybody.
Dean, is there a motion?
A motion to approve the advertise for the patrol vehicles and unmarked vehicles.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
How about aye?
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas.
Dean, thank you for, as always, staying on top of this, so we're not waiting to the last minute to have to make something happen. So I appreciate your diligence. All right, moving on to infrastructure planning and growth. We have the consent agenda, and I do not have the consent agenda in front of me.
Do you want me to?
What is on the consent agenda
you
for
want me to say-
infrastructure planning and growth?
Do you want to say the consent?
I don't have it in front of me
Oh,
either.
okay. The description is a subdivision improvements, performance bond renewal of the Haven subdivision. The second one is license and permit bond cash-in for Klein Creek Estates. And the third is subdivision improvements, performance bond renewal for Woodward Trials, Section 1 and Phase 2. That's what's in the consent agenda.
All right, are there any questions or comments? Thank you, Commissioner Fleming, for the save.
Negative.
Is there a motion?
There's a motion to approve our consent agenda.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Moving on to request approval of change order 4 for project STW 92001B, Bendix Woods Stormwater Management.
Sky Metters, County Engineer, Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth, office on the 7th and 11th floor. What this is it's the 4th change order for the Bendix Wood Stormwater Project. It's been ongoing. This change order was for some water main and service repairs that for some issues that developed during construction with the water main. It's an older water main out there, and so some of the movement of the equipment and ground caused some damages, and we were able to fix that. And this is for an increase in the contract of $16,714. That change order, along with the previous 3, is an increase of about 2.53% of the overall project cost, original project cost. We've reviewed this and recommend approval.
Any questions or comments?
Sky, is this the area to the east where like they had sinkholes and road collapse and all that stuff out there? Bill, I think.
No, this is on the park project itself, right just east of the building itself, near the
Okay.
fence. Is it? Yeah,
Building, yeah.
yeah, right where the boundary between Navistar and the Parks Department is
I've
at.
been out there.
Yeah.
I've been out there.
Good, thank you.
It's nice.
Any other questions or comments? Is there a motion?
A motion to approve this change order for the Bendix Woods Stormwater Management.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next request quote awards for 2022 Chevrolet Equinox 4-door A all-wheel drive LS or equivalent.
What we have here is, this is our, it's been, we're coming to the end of our 4-year lease for our current fleet for our engineering staff. And what we have here is the quote to renew, to get new leases for 11 vehicles. We sent out 7 quotes. We only received 1 back. A lot of the dealers weren't willing to quote because they didn't know prices and didn't have vehicles in stock. Mainly what this is for is, instead of the 8 previous we had, we're asking for 11. That includes 1 maintenance, 8 for public works, and then also 2 for our new code enforcement officers, inspectors. And Gates does not have all the vehicles in stock. They will be getting them in as the year goes on. But Gates is who we have our current lease with, and they are willing to extend our leases until the new vehicles come in at the current lease rate. Based on the information we had, and we've reviewed this, and we recommend approval of this lease for 11 vehicles for Public Works.
I like Ed, Sky, I remember when we did this 4 years ago, the point was we had a lot of vehicles that had kind of begun to get to the end of their useful life. So we were spending a great deal in maintenance, so this ended up being a cost-saving measure at that point. So I would assume it would continue as such. Any questions or comments from the board?
We have a timeline when those vehicles would be in?
They have 3 in stock right now, so the plan would be to get the 3 in, hold the 2 of those for the code enforcement inspectors, because everyone else currently has vehicles, and give one of the other vehicles, switch one of the other vehicles out. But they are hoping to have those in by, they were saying it could be sooner, but they're hoping to have those in by March or April.
Okay.
And they'll come in sporadically, so as they come in, we'll switch them out.
Would our transportation secretary be able to get that moving a little quicker?
When
No
they-
comment, that would be
Yeah,
good. no
okay,
comment.
yeah.
I got you, thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Is there a motion?
A motion to approve this.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, next we have request approval of professional services proposal for Granger Garage Campus Survey, Dan Charner and Associates.
Good morning, Bill Shalio, Economic Development, part of the Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth with offices on the 7th and 11th floor. Before you today is a professional service proposal from Dan Charner Associates to perform survey services at the Granger Garage on Cleveland Road. We've been working with a couple of different groups. Ray Schultz is on the phone, and we've been working with Ray as he and the PSAP team are looking to relocate a communications tower perhaps onto this property, depending on survey results. Been working with City of Mishawaka as they look to do a water line project in the area. And then we have some neighbor issues with our adjacent neighbor to the east that we need to better understand where our property lines are. So what we're asking for is approval of this proposal in the amount of $6,900 plus contingencies. Staff will be funding this out of the engineering line, and we'd ask for your favorable approval.
I'll add to that, Bill, we've had kind of a long-going gray area of where exactly our property line ends and begins as it relates to the church that's out there, so this is long overdue. Any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
Well, a motion to approve this request.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Is Mr. Sky still in the room? I can't see.
He is.
So it's come to all of our attention that today is Sky's birthday, and he loves birthday attention. So Commissioner Fleming, would you mind leading us in a singing of happy birthday to Mr. Metters?
Oh, yes. Should I say happy birthday to you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sky. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Channeling it.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Speech?
Yeah, thank you. Anything to say?
How old are you?
I'll save the speech when I turn,
How old are you?
I'm 48.
48, wow.
On a serious note, have you gotten your birthday card from Derek Dieter yet?
Yeah,
All right.
Is the gift card in there? Frank?
I'll tell you, he's dropping $100 gift cards now in the birthday cards. I mean, Derek, you are the man.
I see where I rate now. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Bottle of high karate was in there.
All right, now,
Thank you.
let us move on to PSAP. The first item is Resolution R28C2021, resolution of the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners approving special purchasing method for purchase of APX radios, APX consolettes, and AXS consoles and MCC 7500E for St. Joseph County PSAP 911 system.
Good morning, Commissioners. Peter Augustino here with offices at 131 South Taylor Street, South Bend, Indiana, 46601. So this resolution and the next one, 29C 2021, come off of a proposal that was floating around back in October that involved about $2.5 million of spending for PSAP improvements, including a tower project. And you've the council has appropriated the money, and you've already sort of approved one component of this, but we thought we needed to, for clarity and for compliance with state law, break this project down into several different components for approval. The two big components are before you today in these separate resolutions, and the third one is the tower construction itself, which needs to be bid out as a public works project, which is in the works. So this first resolution concentrates more on improvement to the backup center, the needed items there with the consoles and related equipment. And then the second deals with upgrading router and setting up some of the transfer equipment to move the tower. And so I know Ray's on the line. He can provide some more details, but that's the gist of what's happening.
Any questions or comments? Ray, anything you need to add or like to add? All right.
Mr. Augustino did an amazing job of explaining the project.
All right. Any questions or comments from the board?
I have a question for Mr. Augustino.
Yes, sir.
Over your right shoulder, is that your high school graduation picture?
Yes, it is. And very few people recognize that, but I did spend the summer in Spain in 1978, right before my final year, and I engaged in Matador training. So I am available as a Matador at special requests. I'd be glad to sing Happy Birthday as a Matador along with Commissioner Fleming.
This is maybe one of the best commissioner meetings we've ever had. All right, this is good. This is good to know.
Well, anybody that's a Zumba king is okay in our book, so.
We got it all today. We have it all. Any other questions or comments from the board?
Okay.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve this resolution, R-22-C-2021.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
And Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
All right, next, resolution R29C2021, resolution of the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners approving special proposal for hiring Motorola to complete router updates and transfer of equipment connections for St. Joseph County PSAP 911 system.
Again, Peter J. Augustino with offices at 131 South Taylor Street, South Bend, Indiana, and we've already covered this, so glad to answer any questions or if Ray has anything to add.
Are there in fact any questions? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve this resolution, R-29-C-2021.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
And just a point of order, the prior approved resolution was R28C 2021, not R22, just for the
Did I
record.
say the wrong thing? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay.
My fault. I'm sorry.
Frank?
Thank you for letting me know that. 2021. My fault.
All right. Brings us to old business. I believe there is none. Public comments. Are there any public comments?
I believe Commissioner Fleming has a quick public comment here.
Yes, been on the MACOG meetings committee forever, for a long time, and I appreciate it. But as the Maycog County Commissioner member, that I want to announce that Maycog, in partnership with Transpo, is kicking off an 18-month study of the existing interurban trolley and Transpo bus systems and developing a 10-year plan for the future of transit in the region. Our group, Connect, this regional transit plan, will focus on understanding community and regional transit needs, consider a full redesign of the regional transit network, and develop a 10-year plan for prioritizing a range of transit investments to improve mobility and assess for residents, businesses, and visitors. So our project website will launch soon at www.connecttransitplan.com, and the first of the 3 rounds of public engagement is scheduled to begin in mid-January. We look forward to engaging the entire region throughout the process. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Fleming. Are there any other public comments?
Yes, Deborah Durrell, 21677 Otten Road, South Bend, Indiana, 46628. This is our blessed world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings and round me rings the music of the spheres. This is our lovely world. I rest me in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, creation's wonders wrought. This is our precious world. Oh, let us ne'er forget that though the wrong seems oft so strong, goodness is the ruler yet. This is our fragile world. We stewards are not done. Love survives. Hope hasn't died. All on earth to work and live as one. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Hearing and seeing none. A motion to recess. Oh, I'm sorry. One quick announcement. Because of the county council's change in their public meeting schedule, which they will have their public hearing tonight, we will have a full agenda meeting next week so we can handle any items passed by the county council at tonight's meeting. And then our meeting in 2 weeks will be a claims meeting. So I just want to make people aware of a full agenda meeting next week, and then a claims meeting, and then we will be done for the year as far as official meetings. All right. There's a motion to recess.
Well, could you lead us in a quick 15-second Zumba dance?
I'm sorry, I'm having problem with my camera now, so it's not working.
All right, go Tigers.
I feel terrible. Is there a motion to recess this august body?
Second that one.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Would I?
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Have a great one, Zumba King.
Have great days, folks.